Hello, I am Dr. Sundar Jagannath. I am the Chief of Multiple Myeloma Program and Stem Cell Transplant Program at St. Vincent's Comprehensive Cancer Center, New York City, New York. There have been several excitement results that were shared in this ASH meeting in New Orleans. One of them is, of course, in the frontline therapy. It is very clear that when we combine the novel agents together, that we are able to make the cancer disappear completely or achieve complete remission and very good partial remission in a substantial proportion of patients. Therefore, there is always the debate if we are able to achieve high degree of complete responses and very good partial responses with the novel agents alone, whether we do need stem cell transplantation. And the other question that was asked in the meeting to the speakers by the community oncologists was, do we really need to combine all these exciting novel agents together in order to achieve this high complete response rate? What would happen in case the patient relapses later on? Now let us tackle the first question first about the role of transplantation. These studies have been done in two ways. The patients who were ineligible or are not willing to go through high-dose therapy and stem cell transplant, either because of age over the greater than 65 or other reason. These patients went through a clinical study design where they combined melphalan, prednisone, thalidomide, bortezomib, or melphalan, prednisone, lenalidomide, etc. So these patients did benefit from exposure to melphalan. By combining these drugs, they clearly showed these patients had a higher response rate, and if the maintenance was continued, such as lenalidomide or thalidomide or bortezomib was continued after the induction phase, that the remission was more durable, so that the patient not only lived longer, but also the cancer was under control for a longer period of time. In this exciting period when more new drugs are coming in the pipeline, I do not think we should restrict ourselves in making the cancer disappear and keeping the cancer under control for a longer period of time for these patients. So I would not limit this kind of observation of combining drugs rather than do only 2 drugs now and then add another drug sequential therapy. Now going into the transplant arm, many of the trials usually give only 3 or 4 cycles of this exciting combination, bring the cancer down very quickly in this patient, and then they go for high-dose therapy and stem cell transplant. And the role of transplantation is slightly different now. Here is to maintain the remission for a protracted period of time. So you still introduce melphalan, but a higher